The Royal Thai Armed Forces was established with the Thai nation. Thai kings had valiantly led the armed forces to battles. Our ancestors had sacrificed their blood and lives to safeguard the land for sovereignty of the nation. The courageous victory on January 18, 1592 by King Naresuan the Great spread his reputation far and wide, and thus the day has been recognized as the Royal Thai Armed Forces Day every year. Throughout the years, the Royal Thai Armed Forces, which comprises of the Royal Thai Armed Forces Headquarters, Royal Thai Army, Royal Thai Navy, and Royal Thai Air Force, has continued to serve its missions with utmost ability. Of all these tasks, the Royal Thai Armed Forces attaches great importance to safeguarding and upholding the monarchy institution by providing security and disseminating the benevolence and wisdom of His Majesty the King through organization of activities and events at every opportunity, as well as adoption of His Majesty's first coronation utterance of to continue, preserve and build the royal legacy as guidance in fulfilling the royal aspiration of strengthening well-being and instilling the spirit of sacrifice for the majority in the Thai people in every way. The Armed Forces also supports the royally sponsored Jit Asa volunteer program under the royal guidance of doing good with heart, emphasizing on promoting participation from every sector concerned. On national defense, the Royal Thai Armed Forces has deployed border task forces to operate in integrated manner with the Border Patrol Police to safeguard the sovereignty and interests of the state on land, sea and air by maintaining peace and promoting the atmosphere of joint development with our neighbors. These help contribute to the reduction of crimes along border areas, which are beneficial to the economy and development of the livelihood of the people in the areas, leading to long-term benefit to the security of the country. In addition, the Royal Thai Armed Forces continually maintains its readiness through exercises and training, from unit training level, joint exercises among service components, to joint and combined exercises with allied nations to confront any form of threat effectively. On maintenance of national security, the Royal Thai Armed Forces has supported various national issues in response to the government's policy of promoting peace, reconciliation and safety of the people. Examples can be found in prevention and solving of narcotics issue, interception of illegal laborers, tackling of human trafficking, illegal logging, counter-terrorism, and solving of southern border provinces issue, to name but a few. Furthermore, the Royal Thai Armed Forces has established Emergency Operations Center on Security to support the whole of government approach in tackling the coronavirus 2019 pandemic. Through cooperation of every sector, Thailand has been able to minimize the spread of the virus effectively. Concerning national development and humanitarian assistance, the Royal Thai Armed Forces places emphasis on improvement of quality of life and economy of remote areas in conjunction with conservation of environment. Projects have been established on construction of transportation routes to facilitate travel and shipment of goods of the people, to support the government in water management to resolve drought issue in a sustainable manner, to support occupational promotion, agriculture and cooperatives, community and infrastructure development, as well as to provide medical and healthcare services. Furthermore, on prevention and disaster relief effort, the Royal Thai Armed Forces has organized personnel and equipment to assist disaster victims from early stage through until the situation returns to normal. It also continually prepares its readiness with regular training with concerned agencies, both domestic and international, with allied countries and international organizations, to enhance the interoperability in joint relief operations. In addition, continued support has been provided to the government in tackling national agenda challenges and implementing government policy, such as solving of particulate matter and air quality situation, as well as forest fire and haze pollution, improvement of soil quality, planting of vetiver grass to conserve soil and water, campaigns to promote planting of economic value trees, and promoting systematic waste management process. The promotion of Thailand's role in the global arena is also another important mission of the Royal Thai Armed Forces through mechanisms of promotion of security cooperation with allied nations, such as in arranging exchange visits, education training and meetings under various cooperation frameworks, bilaterally and multilaterally. Moreover, the Royal Thai Armed Forces has been active participant in peace operations and humanitarian assistance under the aegis of international organizations, which to date amount to 22 missions, with the most recent deployment of the second rotation of an engineer company to United Nations mission in South Sudan, or UNMISS. Every mission that the Royal Thai Armed Forces participated in has received praise and appreciation, thus helping promote the roles of Thailand on the global stage. With Thailand's commitment as ratified state to the Convention on the Prohibition of the Use, Stockpiling, Production and Transfer of Anti-Personnel Mines and on their destruction, humanitarian mine action is another key task of the Royal Thai Armed Forces. A 5-year action plan has been established to conduct survey and certification of mine-free areas in order to allow local people to benefit from the use of the land and ensure their safety. At present, 20 provinces have been declared mine-free, with further 7 provinces in the process of being certified. In August 2019, a ceremony to destroy the last remaining stockpile of landmines was organized, making Thailand a ratified state that no longer has anti-personnel mines in possession. With present rapid evolution of security environment and threats, the Royal Thai Armed Forces has therefore stipulated a strategy on development of the armed forces in line with the government's 20-year national strategy, emphasizing on making the armed forces modern with adequate mobility and flexibility to cover a broad range of missions. This development also encompasses enhancement of skills of personnel to increase the efficiency of military operations, development of own military equipment, technology, and command and control system through research and development based on self-reliant principle, as well as developing networks of cooperation at both domestic and international levels to enhance the armed forces' interoperability, bringing about peace and stability in the region. The Royal Thai Armed Forces and its men and women stand ready to defend our nation, religion, monarchy and people, as well as the democratic administration under the monarchy institution, to promote the strength and security of the nation for years to come.